Hello everybody, it is Ito Capote, and we're back with another deck profile. Okay, so today we're doing live twins. So this version of the video is going to be the fast version where it's like just ratios, just whatever, you just see the cards, it's fine, like 5-10 minutes max. But if you want the link to the other video where I'm going to explain everything, explain all my thought process on the ratios as well as the card choices, and why I think they'll be good this format, then then I'll put in the link down below, and you guys can go look at it. But for now, this is this, and let's just go through the cards real quick. So, first we have 3 Live Twin Kiss-A-Kill. So Live Twin Kiss-A-Kill is one of your main starters in the deck, along with Lilla, and all she does is bring out the Lilla in the deck. Next, we have Live Twin Lilla. So what she does is she summons Kiss-A-Kill from the deck. That's the main effect you need to know. She does have another effect, but we're not going to go into that in this video. Then one Live Twin Lilla Treat. She special summons herself out when Kiss-A-Kill is on the field. 2 Live Twin Kiss-A-Kill Frost. She special summons herself when Treat is on the field and draws you a card when she's in the graveyard, and your opponent adds a card to their hand, which doesn't happen too often. Splight is, well, it does happen very often because every deck does it, but you know, like in this new format, it's not going to be the most big thing. 1 Evil Twin Kiss-A-Kill and Lilla, because you can send it off the extra deck monsters effect and get a send off of it, which is really cool. 2 Illusion of Chaos and 2 Magician Souls, because it's a really good engine for the deck, and it really just helps you get advantage and get back into the game later on, and just get rid of cards that you don't need in your hand and get you cards that you do need in your hand. Then we're playing 1 Artifact Scythe, and then 3 DD Crow. This is a 43 card deck. I just couldn't cut out some cards that I didn't want to cut out some cards that I thought would, and like 43 cards isn't that much more than normal. The deck is already super consistent, so 3 cards over isn't going to do you the worst. And honestly, like, having DD Crow in the deck has really helped. I've played against like Splight and Tier Elements, and it really helps just having this extra card in here. Or I guess the extra card would be Ash, because I'd rather play this than Ash this format. But the Ash really helps as well. And of course, like DD Crow and the other hand traps I play aren't going to be the like best against all the rogue decks and whatever. But Ash just really helps, and it's like you can cut out any 3 of in the deck or any cards that you really want, but I think 43 and maybe not the right choice, but it's the choice that I like. Then 3 Ghost Spell, because it's just like DD Crow, it really kills Tier Elements and Splight. 3 Ash Blossom, because Ash Blossom's always good. 3 Secret Password, just to search out all your spells. 3 Live Twin Sunny Snitch, to search out your guys and get get burning on your opponent. Then we have 3 Live Twin Home, just to special summon cards out of the deck, and to extend past points where you couldn't before. It just opens up a lot of lines of play, which I think is really good. 3 Dark Ruler No More, because this format, I believe, even though this deck can play a lot of hand traps, most decks, I think, should go towards the board breakers, because the board breakers are the way that you're gonna actually do something against Tier Elements and Splight, because just how powerful the decks are by themselves. It's just a few hand traps isn't going to do a lot. But this deck, what has going for it is that it can play like 9 hand traps along with all the board breakers and stuff. Then 2 Forbidden Droplet and 1 Change of Heart. I play 2 Droplet and 1 Change of Heart because I found that Change of Heart actually does come up there, especially since you play Zeus in the deck. There are a lot of times when your opponent, because of like whatever, because of stuff, is going to end on an Xyz monster, and because they thought like, oh, maybe they're playing Splight or Change of Heart, and like Xyz monster is really, or the Abyss Dweller or whatever, or some kind of Xyz monster. You can like you can Change of Heart it, attack with it, and go into Zeus, right? Or just use it for your Live Twin materials, which is a way of getting rid of the monster, which is really cool. Then Droplet is just really good in the deck, but I think Dark Ruler is just a little bit better, because with this deck you won't really be OTKing most of the time. You can, for sure, but it's most of the time it's just like outpace your opponent. Then 3 Crossout and 1 Call by the Grave. Now, one thing I will point out is the Crossout I put in here because DD Crow and Ghost Spell really hurt this deck in like a lot, so I'd rather not have to deal with that when I'm playing. But another option that I did want to point out is Ultimate Slayer. So you can play this instead of the any one of the board breakers or crossout designator. I would play it instead of crossout designator, but it's just another option that I thought would be good, you know. But anyway, let's get into the extra deck, shall we? First, we got Evil Twin Kiss a Kill at 3. I think 3 is the right choice for her, although I will say that for Evil Twin Lila, I prefer to play 2 instead of 3, just because there's one card that I put in here that is here from last time that I think is really good, especially because of a few things in the format, in particular the T-element stuff, but that's just me. Then 3, Evil Twin Trouble Sunny. Trouble Sunny is the best card in your deck. I only have 1 Starlight because I pulled it. But it's the best extra deck monster you can go into. If you're going to go into anything, go into this. Again, that's not all the time. Sometimes there are better stuff to go into, but for now, I think that is the best. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, because Nightmare Unicorn is just a good utility, and because it's a fiend monster, it lets you extend after you've used the revive ability of your Evil Twins. 1 Lingeribo, this is the card that I wanted to include, because I feel like it comes up more than the 3rd Lila. You can just make it if you have an extra card on the field at the end of the turn, or at the beginning of the turn if you know you're going to have an extra card on the field. And I think it's really good, especially because a lot of the tier elements has a searchable Omni Negate that also pluses them by discarding a monster to the grave, and Linkuriboh can negate that, which I found to be really important. Also, it's like imperms and stuff like that if people are still playing it, which I don't think they will, but you know what, that's just what I think. 1 Dagda, because it's the one deck that can still Scythe Lock really easily. 1 Access Code Talker to go for OTK. Some people are playing Transcode Talker instead of this. I like Access Code Talker more, but that's just me. You don't have to do the same thing. 1 Downer Magister, 1 Sky Cavalry Centura, and 1 Zeus. These are just easy to go into. You go into Sky Cavalry, attack, and then go into Downerd, and then Zeus. But another thing you can do is that, like I said, with the Change of Heart, you steal your opponent's Xyz monster, and then just stack Zeus on top of it, and they're like, okay, I don't have a monster anymore. And on top of that, you get a Zeus, which is really cool. But that's going to be it for the quick version of this video. If you want more explanation, I will give a really detailed look on the card choices and everything in the other video. If you want to watch that as well, it will be a lot more in depth and more for people who really want to learn the deck or really want to understand why it's good in the format. And yeah, but that's it for now. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, maybe even subscribe, and if you want, ring the notification bell for my videos. I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a great day.